Hey everybody, it is Natalie from Power Moon Tarot. Welcome to your reading. Today's reading is called You're Not Obligated to Attend Every Argument You're Invited to. And this was a pretty hard lesson for me to learn in life. And I'm happy to say, as a woman in my early 40s, that yeah, it is an important lesson and one that I have been learning more and more every year. And anytime you can calm your nervous system, and just step away from things when they're getting out of control or when someone's really trying to egg you on, is more, props for you. And I feel like it's more about developing self-control than it is about trying to control others, because we can waste a lot of energy trying to solicit emotional reactions in other people and getting invited into their bullshit dance, okay? So we are gonna go ahead and get into the reading today, everybody. And if you've had someone lately in your life who's really been egging you on or trying to get you to respond to them and stoop to their level, this is gonna be a perfect reading for you, and I'm happy to share this for you, okay? Or share this with you. So let's go ahead and get into it. We have 3 piles to choose from today. We have pile number 1, which is the Citrine stone. We have pile number 2, which is the black obsidian pyramid. And we have pile number 3, which is the amethyst. Okay, so you can go directly to the description box below and click on your particular pile that you choose today. And you're more than welcome to listen to more than just one pile. Thank you for being here with me today. And for those of you that are wondering, I do personal readings, and there's information below in my description box about how to request a personal reading, how to follow me on social media, and also my other YouTube channel, Light of Ascension Tarot, there's a link for that channel below. And funny enough, I think I'm gonna start doing zodiac readings on that other channel. So if you're interested in zodiac readings from me, you should go ahead and follow me on that other channel, Light of Ascension Tarot, on my other channel, okay? So let's go ahead and get into the reading today. Without any further ado, we are going to get into it, and I'm gonna say our prayer at the beginning, which will cover all 3 piles, okay? So let's go ahead and do that real quick, and then we'll get into pile number 1. Okay, let's do it. Turn on a little air here. Kind of gets hot in the night, in the nighttime. Get a little airflow going on here. Spirits, angels, and guides, please connect me to the energy of pile number 1, pile number 2, and pile number 3. Thank you for allowing me to be the medium in the channel between pile number 1, pile number 2, and pile number 3. Hail Hathor, hail Ishtar, hail Lilith. Thank you so much, Spirit. All right, so let's go ahead and get into it. Pile number 1, welcome to your reading. You chose the Citrine stone, and today's reading is called You're Not Obligated to Attend Every Argument You've Been Invited to, okay? So we're gonna go ahead and jump right into your reading, pile number 1, and we're gonna find out what's been going on around you right now, pile number 1, okay? And if you have anyone in your life that has been egging you on or trying to get you to fight them or has been very argumentative with you, we are going to take a look at how to keep your cool and how to come out on top, okay? And the High Priestess is on the bottom of the deck here, okay? So talk about remaining stoic and not having any type of emotional reaction and keeping things hidden from other people, okay? And keeping, some people are can be very obtuse about their emotions and hide them from other people. But I also feel like other people can be like telling other people's secrets and manipulating from behind the scenes, okay? So we may have someone here that is trying to manipulate from behind the scenes and then play the martyr or play the victim with you, pile number 1, and you may be very aware of who that is and why they're doing it, okay? Sometimes it's just with the Knight of Wands here, someone's egging you on to look like you're the one with the Knight of Wands that's losing your temper, okay? And then they come back and act all sorry, and it's just a whole cycle with this person, I feel, pile number 1, okay? So let's go ahead and find out what advice Spirit has for you regarding this situation. We have the Dolphin and Play. Wow, okay, so this is a opposite energy than to what you've been going through. All right, and Spirit is telling you to swim in the happy joy of living. Inhale confidence and exhale fear. Dive into your wisdom and go with the flow, right? And we see the High Priestess on the bottom of the deck here, talking about dolphin energy, psychic energy. Inhale confidence, exhale fear, okay? And have fun and play. All right, and it kind of looks like a shark fin is in the water here with the dolphins while they're playing, but they're too busy to even really notice, and it just looks like the shark is pissed off that they're not even noticing them and they're just playing and having fun. And because of that, the shark just kind of like swims off and doesn't do anything, okay? So I think the more that you just play and have fun and enjoy your life, and just seem unaffected by this, pile number 1, or you're actually unaffected by it. You're just enjoying your life and you're spending time with people who are, you know, with people who are like-minded and people who like to enjoy life and have fun too. And I think, you know, some of you may have a friend, a relative, you know, somebody here, somebody at work, somebody who hates to see other people happy and hates to see other people enjoying their lives, okay? And, you know, likes it better when you're pissed off or when you're upset, okay? And I think the biggest thing that you could do here, pile number 1, is to just continue going on with your life and swimming in the happy joy of living, spending time around other people who have a like mind, you know, who are like-minded to you, all right? And, I think you guys can see this person out of the corner of your eye. You got your eye on them. You know what they're doing. They're not fooling you, okay? Pile number 1, and this person may think that you don't really know, or that you're like not very sharp or not very smart, and that they can continue to kind of play you this way. And, but I think they're pissed off now and they're pouting, pile number 1, because whatever they've been trying to do to you isn't really doing anything, okay? And we have here, Tiger Spirit Rises. Wow, pile number 1, hey now. And we have Tiger's Eye and Tiger Spirit Rises. So you guys have dolphin and tiger energy already coming in big time for you here, talking about being very strong and very empowered in your own energy, and just how, like, with confidence and joy and no fear, you rise up, pile number 1, okay? And whenever I am like feeling upset or I'm feeling attacked, I'll actually play, like before I go to bed at night, I'll play the sounds of like tigers or lions like roaring, and I'll meditate on that and I'll imagine them surrounding me, okay? So maybe that's something you can do as well, pile number 1. And this is from the Crystal Mandala book by Alana Fairchild, and I'm going to read this in a minute, this Tiger Spirit Rising, okay? We have Apple, temptation will test you. Oh yeah, oh yeah. And probably because you guys feel like this person is a dirty dog or a dirty loser and is getting away with something, okay? And rest assured, pile number 1, this person isn't going to get away with things forever, all right? So just chill, kick back, and be easy in the meantime. Spirit is showing me the 3 of Cups. I do feel like there could be 3 friends here, and one person in that group is, you know, no good, okay? And talk about the poison apple, right? You know, the woman gave Snow White the poison apple and told her to eat it, right? That temptation, we see the snake with the apple here. And as soon as you reach up and grab it, I feel like the snake tries to bite back, and they're like, see, haha, got you, okay? Like they're waiting for you to take the apple. They want you to take the apple, but you're not going to. We have here firecracker, excitement. Yeah, having fun in your own life, because, you know, this person's pathetic and their game is boring. And they're really old news, I feel like, pile number one. And your life is about to get really exciting and fun. So I don't think you need to even like just spend so much time having your own fun and your own excitement in your life that you don't even need to be tempted by this drama, okay? And I do think this person tries to start drama because their life is boring and lame, okay? And they're genuinely an unhappy person. So, you know, seeing other people happy and having a good time and not really caring that they're pouting or pissed off is really going to upset this person a lot, okay? And I feel like you're gonna be super excited when they're gone, or super excited when they just go away. We have here unicorn. Use your intuition to make beneficial changes, pile number one. And this unicorn looks a little bit sad, okay? But talking about, you know, dolphins and unicorns and tiger's eye and all of that, Spirit wants to lift your spirits, okay? And I feel like maybe this person made you feel like I just have to take this and there's nothing I can do about it. And I feel like this person's always pissed off because they feel like you're special and they're not, or they feel like you're getting special treatment, and they feel like they have the right to treat people this way, pile number one, because they're not happy and because they're shitty and not having a good time. They want everyone else to reduce their joy factor, okay? But, you know, you guys are not meant to like walk around in that heavy type of energy. So enjoy life, pile number one. We have journey and it's reversed, okay? So someone trying to stop you from doing what you want to do, from, you know, and I feel like this person just sometimes like won't get away from you, and they want to try to mess up your plans, pile number one, or they're trying to think of ways to mess up your plans. And I think you should just have fun anyway. You know what I mean? Nobody can stop you. And I think when it comes to this person, I really don't feel you should share your plans with them. I think you should just, you know, keep your plans to yourself, because I do feel if you share your plans with this person, they will try to do something to stop you, okay? Isn't that the worst, when people are miserable so they don't want anyone else to be happy? How selfish is that, right? How immature is that? It's just funny to me when people are like that. We have here card number 17 and gift, okay? So you guys receiving some type of gift. I also feel like this person could have withdrawn their support for you, or if they were supposed to help you with something, I feel like this person backed out of it and they're looking for a fight, you know? And I feel like other people are going to come in to help you out and assist you and give you what you need, okay, pile number one? I feel like, you know, this person isn't going anywhere really in life, but you're being offered a new opportunity. And it could be a work thing, it could be money, it could be just your innate gifts that you have that this other person doesn't have, and that's why they're not going anywhere. All right, and it takes courage to take a different journey. It takes courage to do something different. All right, and this person just doesn't really have that. So they'd rather keep other people close to them rather than let them go find excitement and live a good life, okay? We have here the goddess of 10,000 names. If you have felt constrained by a role, name, or identity and are wishing for assistance in growing beyond it, or if you have sensed a new role or identity calling you into greater expression and would love some divine help in that growth, this oracle indicates the help you need is already with you, urging your growth from within, okay? For those of you that have really felt constrained by a job role or some family role or a role in a group of friends, and or you felt constrained by your name or your identity or how you're associated to another person and you don't want to be. All right. And I do feel like with this gift, there is divine help that is coming in for you, pile number one. We have health. I will honor the physical vessel that enshrines my soul. Yeah, and the best way to do that is to be happy, to go out, to go outdoors, to have some fun, to shake things up a little bit, okay? And the whole idea of having a vibrant, joyful life also contributes to one's physical health, okay? We have, wow, we have health and we have death. I am learning that endings are merely beginnings, okay? And some of you may have had a setback with your health, or you may feel like you can't do maybe what you wanted, or that you're limited with this journey reverse because of something having to do with health, okay? And, you know, I feel like this person or people are just annoying you even more, and they may actually be having a really negative effect on your mental health, okay, as well, your mental or your physical health, pile number one. I think it's really helpful for you guys to be around plants right now. Some of you may like, you know, smoking 420 here and there, and, you know, more power to you if it helps you feel better, pile number one, okay? But I also feel like there is a death of something that you thought was healthy, but it's not actually, okay? And just kind of like facing that. I am learning that endings are merely beginnings, and that the end is not really the end with this journey reversed, okay? And we have here, we have Satiety with the 10 of Cups. I love it. And whenever I see the 10 of Cups, I think of dolphin energy, for sure. I think there was a tarot deck that actually had dolphins on the 10 of Cups, and ever since then, I've been like, yeah, the dolphins and the 10 of Cups are just like right there, okay? So this happiness, this joy, this, you know, the 10 of Cups in the tarot is the Lord of perfected happiness. So it's like, you know, things couldn't be better. Things are great. Things are grand. Things are moving forward, you know, my cup runneth over. There's so much joy to share. And, you know, and we're going to share in that happiness together as a community, okay? And dolphins really travel in pods together anyway. But if you have, you know, if you got one poison apple and you've got all good apples, but one poison one, you know, one poison one can ruin the good time for everyone, okay? So I feel like this is like also the 10 of Cups is about purifying this energy and taking action towards your own happiness, okay? And for some of you too, with the reds and oranges here, this is about creativity and having the time and energy to spend pursuing the things you want to do. We have the 7 of Swords and futility, or the Lord of unstable effort, okay? And this person, I feel like, you know, pissed off because you're having a good time, or you're not helping them, or they don't think it's fair, or they're mad that, you know, you seem to be living life and having a good time and everything. And this person's very fragmented, I feel, pile number one. And, you know, they're not very good at keeping themselves together mentally. And you and this person are way different, okay? And you actually take action towards your happiness. I feel like this person takes little action here and there towards their happiness, but it always like falls off the map. They don't ever really go about doing what they want to do. And that's why they constantly feel trapped, okay, pile number one? And you're not obligated to, you know, keep up the charade with this person, okay? Especially if it is affecting your health or your well-being, like, you know. And I also feel like here, it's like a futile effort, or it's futile to try to help this person with this gift card here, because they just slow down your journey, okay? And they just keep you from like fully enjoying your life and fully having a good time, all right? And they could keep you very worried too, in a type of anxiety, I feel here with this health and death card. And some of them may use their health as a way to try to control you, or as a way to get one over on you, and make you feel bad or make you feel guilty. Pile number one, okay? And people can invite other people into arguments just by guilting them. But, you know, and then they want you to feel down in the dumps with them, okay? And it's like, you know, woe is me, nothing is worth it, nothing will change. And fine, if that's what they want to believe and that's how they want to live their life, like, you know, then then fine, that it doesn't have to do, you know, you don't have to have anything to do with that, okay? We have the 9 of Swords here and cruelty, okay? So it's like nothing's gonna work, nothing has worked. Every time I've tried to help this person, it just comes back on me. It doesn't, they don't care, you know, they don't, I also feel like this person has a lot of animosity towards you, pile number one, and, you know, the things that they say and the things that they think about you, if you knew, I think you would like never speak to this person again, okay? Because I think this person's also really two-faced, doing the whole smile in your face, everything's great, and then, you know, just straight shitty behind your back, okay? And I feel like this person at times could start some very like cruel rumors or say things that aren't true, all right? And the way that they speak to people can really injure and wound people, and they may like inviting people into this sick little game, okay? And the 9 of Swords is also a big time anxiety card as well, too, all right? And I feel like these people, or this person, likes to see another person sweat. They like to see people sweat and in pain, you know what I mean? And that's why Spirit is saying, like, don't worry about this. You're not gonna, just continue to live your life, because anything you say or do isn't gonna affect this person. They're already, I hate to say it, pile number one, but they're already fucked, okay? And it's straight up 10 o'clock on my clock right now, number 10, okay? So I wanna go ahead and read this Tiger Spirit Rises, okay? And if you guys have been feeling off, you know, when you're around this person, if they make you feel uncomfortable, or they make you feel off, or they make you feel queasy or uneasy here, okay? Or if they keep threatening to leave you with this death card, making you feel, or threatening to go and leave, you know, and then they never do, but they're just threatening you. I feel like then at that time, pile number one, just have fun and enjoy your life, you know? Just enjoy the people that want to enjoy life with you, enjoy it with them, all right? And you're not obligated to help this person in any way if it makes you, if it drags you down, okay? And I think you've already tried to help this person. The problem is with this 7 of Swords here is that this person won't help themselves enough, okay? So let's go ahead and read about the Tiger Spirit Rising right now. This is card number 13. And, oh wow, gift. Here's the gift. It says, we bring you the gift of the Tiger Spirit Rising. You are being empowered with the truth more potent than fear. Your spirit is rapidly expanding beyond what opinion and logic can contain. It needs to be free to run wild with divine grace in the world. Your life, your destiny, your divine fulfillment requires that you have the courage to roar for love, to refuse to be put down, to respect yourself, and to let your untamed, loving heart be free. Your spirit creates a field of divine electricity through your body and mind that can liberate others from conformity and social conditioning, allowing them to break away from systems based in control and fear. As your tiger spirit rises, you excite and empower the tiger spirit in others, right? You inspire other people. And I feel like you tried to do this with this person, pile number 1 too, but it was very much at the cost of your own like mental health or the cost of your own happiness. And I feel like that's why Spirit is saying no more, okay? As Tiger Spirit rises, you excite and empower the Tiger Spirit in others to rise above conditioning as they discover the wild divine spirit being they are in truth, okay? Let's see. All right. Let's see. The divine spirit in you is wild too. It needs to grow and it will throw off any confines to its freedom to be what it is. It may take some time, lifetimes in fact. Yet when the strength has been built up sufficiently within, those who seek to control or tame you better watch out, pile number 1, because you're a firecracker, okay? Don't forget that. This is not selfish, nor is it cruelty, right? And here we have cruelty. So this person trying to make you feel guilty or telling you that you're cruel for doing what you want to do. It is not abandonment or betrayal. It is not escapism or immaturity, all right? This person may be telling you that you're being selfish or that you're escaping or you're having too much fun or you just won't get in the ring and tango with them anymore, pile number 1, and they're pissed about it. To shed conditioning one layer at a time, it takes courage. You have to trust in a self that you don't fully recognize yet. Your mind may tell you that if you don't play by the rules and force yourself to behave in particular ways, as dictated by society, you'll become a monster without compassion, valuable, or lovableness, or that you'll become lazy, rejected, selfish, or alone. These are fears that the mind holds on to keep you caged. What happens when you tap into your wildness is that authenticity is discovered. You find out who you are. You give yourself permission to recognize that you are a spiritual being, okay? And when this oracle comes to you, there is an opportunity to break away from the tribe, to step into your divine destiny in a new way. In time, you will connect with a new conscious crew, So new friends, new work. In time, you will connect with a new conscious crew, but you may have to take some steps on your own for a while, all right? And we have this journey reversed here, so maybe that's a whole sense of, I don't know if I want to take steps on my own, okay? But as we see with this tiger's eye and firecracker, I feel like this is something you guys kind of know that you need to do, okay? It's going to take courage, but you have that in abundance. It may startle some people around you who don't understand what you are choosing or why. You may not even know exactly why yourself. If you feel an instinct within for growth, trust it. The wild tiger spirit is rising in this and lifting you out of the world you have known into a time of increasing vibrancy, radiant and loving life. Roar loud and proud. Your kindred tiger spirit souls will hear you and be drawn to your light. Yay, pile number 1. Okay, so if you have a hater in the mist that's trying to hold you back from what you want or trying to make you feel guilty or trying to tempt you into an argument, okay, I do feel like you guys have a part of you that's a firecracker, but instead of going off against this person, maybe like you would have in the past, I feel like Spirit is saying, take all that energy and put it into the new life that you're creating. All right, pile number 1, that is what I am getting for you, my loves. I hope you enjoyed that reading. If you did, you can leave me a thumbs up. You can leave me a comment. You can subscribe to my channel. Thank you so much, pile number 1. Take care. Let's move on to pile number 2. Okay. Let's do it. Okay. Pile number 2, welcome to your reading. You chose the Black Obsidian Pyramid, and today's reading is called You're Not Obligated to Attend Every Argument You've Been Invited to. All right, pile number 2. So we're going to go ahead and get into your reading today, and we're going to find out about what's been going on, if there's been people that have really been trying to egg you on, or people that have been purposely trying to slow you down, trying to argue with you, trying to distract you. Okay, and we're going to talk about keeping your energy separate from them, okay? And with the moon here, everything kind of gets really mixed up energetically, all right? And certain people could be trying to draw you in emotionally and psychically into their fucked up landscape. Okay, pile number 2. So we are gonna go ahead and find out what the deal is here and what you can do. Let's see. We have the loon and intuitive, okay, with the moon here, and we have intuitive. It says, listen to the song in your soul. Trust your intuition as you have a way of knowing, pile number 2, okay? Emerge from the busy life and seek more solitude. Recognize that you are unique and that you are loved, all right? And I see someone here that is trying to, you know, like people who are maybe making you feel like you're an outcast or an outsider for wanting to do what you want to do, okay? And I feel like some people don't question other people. You know, they just look at other people to make all their decisions for them. And because you're not like that, because you are very unique, pile number 2, I feel like, you know, it pisses this person off. Also, because people look up to you, I feel like it also pisses this person off, okay? And I see you like flying away, all right? I see you just being like, I don't need this, and taking off, okay? And I do feel like this person likes to put people around them that protect them or that agree with them. And I mean, sometimes we call them flying monkeys. If you don't know what those are, you can look them up, Google what that is from a psychology standpoint. But I feel like this person likes to gather around them like people that don't really know what's going on and people that will just listen to their BS. And that's how they like to protect themselves, okay? And like I said, I feel like this person is mad because people support you and look up to you, and because you won't engage with them, all right? And you could have rejected this person, pile number 2, and now they're pissed. But let's see what else here. We have already, there is value, and this is heliotrope, the crystal heliotrope, and we will read this at the end here, okay? Already, there is value, all right? So you don't have to prove yourself to anyone, pile number 2, okay? What you're doing, even if you're doing something different than the crowd, or people want to, you know, reject you or make you feel like you don't belong because you're not like them, because you don't fit in with the crowd. You know, I feel like Spirit is saying there's already value in what you're doing. It's 10:10 right now, pile number 2, 10:10 on my clock. Let's go ahead and see. You don't have to defend your value or your worth to anyone else. And I'm seeing the letter H here. I'm also seeing H, and I'm also seeing the letter I, okay? Someone may have an H or an I in their name. There's a harp, all right? There's an H right there, and it says great happiness, okay? And you just going off and doing your own thing, I feel like you're working your way towards great happiness and doing what it is that you love. And you don't really need to go with the crowd, pile number 2, okay? And people could be peer pressuring you to think a certain way or do things a certain way, or trying to call you out, or trying to, you know, kind of build up a group of people that have an issue with you to start a fight. And I feel like you guys are just like, peace out, you know? And I feel like you guys have already done this multiple times. Like, just like, whatever these people want to say is fine. I don't care. I'm out of here, okay? Yeah, boat, exactly. Okay, money or property through an inheritance, winning, or a windfall. All right, so this could have something to do with an inheritance or with money, all right? And this could be family members, pile number 2, or people that are fighting about money, like when grandma or grandpa passes away, or mom or dad passes away, you know, and people want to stay and fight about what they can get, or what they can take, or what riches they can take. And I feel like you guys are just like, yeah, I have what I need. I'm out. Like, you know, I don't have a dog in that fight. I remember I said that to a boss a long time ago when she told me about another coworker who was like, you know, trying to take the people that were working on my project, or I don't know why she was telling me it either. I don't really know. But I remember just kind of like laughing a little bit. I was on the phone with her and I said, "Oh, that's interesting, but I don't have a dog in that fight, you know?" And she's like, "What does that mean?" And I'm like, "It just means that pretty much that I don't care." So people, you know, sometimes people just like to start drama, or they just like to have something exciting going on around them. And it's like, yeah, that's fine. If this person wants to take who I want to work on my project, I'll find someone else, you know, whatever. Like, hey, you know, so it's like money or property through an inheritance or through some type of winning or windfall. And other people could be jealous of you as well. Pile number 2, that you don't really, you know, some people just like to be in situations that are difficult and to whine and complain about it, okay? And I feel like you guys are just like, yeah, no thanks, I'm out, all right? And we have a needle and a thread. A sincere wish will be granted, okay? Pile number 2. And I feel like there are some things that you guys are very focused on right now. And it says, emerge from the busy life and seek more solitude. So I feel like you guys have been very busy. You may have been like training people. You may be teaching new people things at work. And, you know, somebody may have an issue with how you're teaching people or how you're training people things or what you've been doing. And I feel like what you guys are saying, look, you know, my job is done. I did what you asked me to do. I'm out, okay? And I don't feel like you guys are trying to be combative. It's just like, hey, you know, already there is value. I already did what you wanted me to do. I'm already like done with that and I'm moving on, okay? Vote. We have change. Yeah, so, you know, people really, I feel like you're dealing with someone who wants everything to stay the same and gets very like aggravated when anyone deviates from something or when there's any change, okay? And I just feel like you guys are like, look, I did what you asked me to do, and you know, if you need more, like more done, that's fine. But like, you know, times they are changing. And you know, these people may like complaining about all the changes or all the things, and they may want you to commiserate with them. And I just feel like you guys are like, yeah, no thanks, okay? I got my bags packed and I'm ready to go. Also, for some of you that experienced a death in the family or there's some type of inheritance issue, these people are all going to flock together and try to get what they can, all right? And suck up to whoever has control of the money. And I just feel like you guys are getting what's yours and then you're fucking leaving, okay? And I mean, good for you, pile number 2. Don't stay caught up in that energy, all right? We have here expectation, okay? So some people are very agitated because of their own expectations, okay? And you may have had expectation that somebody was going to change or move or leave or go, or you had an expectation about something or someone had an expectation about you, okay? But someone's salty about an expectation and expected someone to stay or expected things to always be the same. And I feel like you guys are like, no, I'm out, okay? And other people trying to put their expectations on you and make you feel like your effort is not good enough, okay? And I feel like you guys are interesting because you don't stick around, you know? If somebody's trying to do that to you, I feel like you guys just leave. And honestly, I love that for you, pile number 2. Okay, we have soul retrieval here. It says, Isis, healing goddess, now offers you a spiritual restoration and deep soul healing through the art of soul retrieval, reclaiming pieces of you lost through trauma, old and new. Soon you will enjoy greater wellness, energy, and power, and so be willing to go through the healing process, knowing that any emotional clearing taking place is leading you to wholeness, okay? And some of you heading off on your own destiny and on your own journey, getting what you need here with this wish, and taking what's yours and hitting the road, okay? Regardless of what other people think you should be feeling or what you should be like, quote unquote, be like about a situation. I just feel like you guys are like, oh well, I'm out of here, right? And I feel like you're kind of indifferent, honestly. And I feel like some of you are very indifferent to the expectations that other people are putting on you. I mean, if you're supposed to be doing a job, that's one thing. But like once you're done doing what you're doing, you know, if you're like, hey, I did my part, you know, and I feel like you guys are like, I don't really, you know, especially after like when you're leaving a job and you've done everything, or you've shown up for whatever it is going on, and now you're like, hey, I'm out of here, okay? And people not expecting you to just kind of come in and take what's yours and go, wanting to have a fight about it with you, possibly about how, you know, for people that are dealing with inheritance issues, like fights about how you didn't do, you know, things for mom and dad that they did, or, you know, or for you guys who were the ones that did everything, you know, trying to get someone who just constantly always leaves on your side, and it's just like they're not reliable, and it's like whatever, you know. I feel like you guys can handle it, pile number 2, and I just feel like your expectations about things are changing, and other people's expectations towards you are as well, which is probably a good thing. We have growth. I want to expand my consciousness and my awareness, okay? And I feel like that's something that you guys are doing, and you want to be more conscious of your actions and reactions around other people, okay? And with this needle and thread, I feel like you guys have been trying to be very careful, and you have high expectations for yourself. I don't feel like you guys want to hurt other people or not come through in a situation where you're supposed to be coming through. However, I think you've gotten to the point now where you're changing the expectations up, and you're like, you know, I might have done that in the past, I gone above and beyond or whatever, and I was happy to do that. But at this point, I'm out of here, okay? Which is great. Pile number 2, we have denial, okay? So someone is trying to, you know, someone is in denial about your growth and what you've been doing and all the changes you've been making, and is trying to argue with you about it. I feel like pile number 2, okay? And if someone's doing that to you, I feel like you're just like, I don't care, you know? Like this person is a total sourpuss, honestly. Like they look like they've sucked on a lemon, and they're like mad that you're changing or that you're growing. And there may be somebody here that's in denial about the growth, the spiritual growth that you guys have been experiencing. And they're like, oh, no, you know. And it's like, okay, you know, whatever. I don't have to prove myself to you. And, you know, somebody here just being in denial about the ways that you're changing and growing. But I mean, does it matter if you're just leaving at the end of the day anyway? Pile number 2 with this boat energy, right? So I feel like you guys are going through a lot of changes and a lot of growth, so don't waste your energy, you know? And with denial, it says, I acknowledge my fear, but I replace it with insight of awareness, okay? And maybe there is a little bit of fear here, you know, about these changes and about going off on your own and all the growth and all of that. But I mean, I think you guys are going to move through it just fine. Pile number 2. No need to upset your energy or waste your energy on other stuff here. We have the Four of Swords and truce. That's so funny, right? Truce. You are not obligated to attend every argument you're invited to. The Four of Swords, right? No reaction. Don't care. Everything's chill. Everything's fine. Good for you. Peace out. Take care. See you when I see ya. You know, I'm not worried about it. Like these types of things, okay? I'm not really worried about it. I'm not, you know, I don't have my panties in a bunch about anything. And these people definitely have their panties in a bunch about the changes going on. And I just feel like you guys are at peace with this harp energy, with your growth and where you're headed. And it's like, I don't really, like, I'm tuning it all out is what I feel, okay? You guys are like tuning it all out. And we have here the Knight of Wands. Wow. So here they are trying to, you know, rebel rouse you over here. Here you are. And here they are trying to, you know, demand a response from you or demand a reaction to you or come to you like, oh my God, did you know this is happening? And, you know, expecting you to kind of get as wild and crazy as they are about it. All right. Then actually the Knight of Wands in the Thoth deck, this is akin to the King of Wands. Okay. So we could have a fire sign here. Sagittarius could be involved here. I was also thinking Leo. But somebody who's just rushing in with like just a lot of chaos and wanting to, you know, wanting to provoke you is what I feel. Pile number 2, okay? And this person feeling like they have some type of authority over you. This could be like an older sister or an older brother. This could be somebody at work. This could be a friend, whoever it is, a family member, somebody trying to egg you on and make you feel like you have to respond to something immediately, okay? Or looking for you to get all fired up over something. And I just feel like you guys are like, you know, strumming your harp, like taking off on your boat, you know, dealing with your changes, growing and changing. And this person thinking they're going to get a reaction out of you, expecting a reaction, all right? But I don't think you guys are really having it, all right? And we have the Nine of Cups and happiness. I love it. Yeah. So this person, I feel like telling you you're not going to be happy if you do X, Y, Z. Or you're not going to, you know, like you need my help or you need my advice and, you know, without me, you're not going to be able to get anything done. And without me, like you can't be happy. Like you need what I have is what I feel like this person is saying, okay? And it's like, no, I don't. I mean, I'm good with what I have, all right? And I feel like you guys have a side to you that's like very humble, that can definitely go with the flow, that doesn't need things to be like super fancy or whatever. It's like, I'm good with what I've got, okay? And them trying to get you all excited, like, you know, and set your expectations up really high and then kind of leave them like crashing down, okay? And I just feel like you guys are not impressed by this person anymore and you don't really want anything to do with them. Although I feel like this person thinks that they're like all that, okay? With the Nine of Cups and the Knight of Wands. They think that they're all that and like without them, you won't be happy, or without their influence or advice, you won't be happy, okay? And they think they know what's best for you, pile number 2. But I just feel like you're like, I don't care, you know? And yeah, it's like they tell you something and they expect you to react a certain way, but you really don't, all right? And this person kind of in denial about how much you've grown, thinking that you're gonna respond in the same way that you did in the past, okay? But you're not. And we have here, we have already there is value. So I'm going to go ahead and read a little bit about this card for you. This is the heliotrope crystal, okay? And already there is value. We bring you the empowerment to see already there is value. It is natural for creative energy to become excited by new possibilities, new ideas, and new forms. It is also possible, however, for creative energy to become engaged in liberating the undiscovered value within, which already exists, okay? Polishing it until it shines with divine light. Sometimes there is a need to shed the past and what is associated with it completely, starting fresh. However, other times there is something of value from the past that can, if allowed to bask in the light of your creativity, become very valuable for your future. In your enthusiasm to move forward with life, don't forget to take the value that already exists in your world around you. Okay, so there is something I feel like that's owed to you here before you go. We have a sincere wish will be granted, all right, and money and property through inheritance, winning, or windfall. So I do feel like there is something owed to you here. All right, it says the innovative, creative mind tends to be future oriented. It can see how things could be. There is excitement for what is yet to be and desire to embrace the new, and perhaps a feeling of excitement for what is unusual and stands apart for what has been. This can be healthy and helpful, okay? Let's see, what else do we want to find? It may be very well that the thing that helps you bridge the past, it may well be the very thing that helps you bridge the past and the future. You are guided to sit with your creative efforts and what already exists in your life, with your relationships, your possessions, the information you have at your disposal. Is there information, a project or situation, or your inner guidance you've already received that you are yet to fully integrate and apply into your life? Is there something within that could be beneficial for you? Use your intuition, okay? If you're going through a creative process of growth, yes, we have growth right here, perhaps having completed a body of work within a certain philosophy or approach and now feeling to head in a different direction, or perhaps as a parent now stepping into a professional arena, for example, this oracle brings you guidance. Do not dismiss the value of what you've done up to this point. In no way diminished because it is in no way diminished because you are growing. You are growing because of all you have done. Your past efforts continue to have a positive impact in the lives of others, even while you move on with your journey into the next phase of your journey, okay? And I do feel like with this boat and growth and everything, you guys are moving on to a more exciting time. And I feel like, you know, there's a big expectation around this change for you, pile number 2. I do think it's going to be fun. I do think it's going to be good for you. And you are moving on to a new phase of your life. I just feel like the oracle is telling you here not to completely discount everything that came in the past. But you're also not obligated to, you know, you're also not obligated to prove yourself to anyone either. You know what I mean? And you're not obligated to have an emotional reaction to everything that people say or do, okay? And sometimes it just pays to chill and to maintain your own self-control and, you know, and take your time with things, okay? Pile number 2, that is what I'm getting for you, my loves. If you enjoyed that reading, you can leave me a comment. You can like the video. You can certainly subscribe to my channel. Thank you so much, pile number 2. And it was great to see you again, my loves. Take care. Let's move on to pile number 3. Okay. Let's work on pile number 3. Let's do pile number 3. Okay. Pile number 3, welcome to your reading. You chose the Amethyst stone, and today's reading is called You Are Not Obligated to Attend Every Argument You've Been Invited to. Okay, so we're going to see where there's been some arguments or there's been some discomfort around you recently, pile number 3, or people that are actually trying to, like, you know, get your get your attention with their drama, or their, you know, whatever there is they're trying to do with their drama, and trying to get you to you know, forget about what you're working on, to distract you with their idiot arguments or their needless, you know, drama. So let's go ahead, pile number 3. Let's see. Pile number 3 is not obligated to attend every argument that they've been invited to. Spirit, can you give me some more information about this, please? We have the Wheel of Fortune. So you are very unpredictable at this time. And I think you're throwing people off, because with the Queen of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck, I think people are used to you being a certain way, acting a certain way, and behaving in a certain way, okay? And some of you may be leaving, you may be moving, you may be changing things about your life, and, you know, and maybe in the past you really tried to support other people and be there for other people, and other people would try to like rope you in to whatever it was that they were trying to build in their life and to make you stay. Okay, pile number 3. But I feel like you guys are changing the game in every way with the Wheel of Fortune here. All right. And you guys are doing some unexpected things. And maybe that's why people are being very argumentative towards you. All right. Because I feel like some people feel like you did a 180 here, pile number 3. But let's see. We have bison and abundance. Okay. Sacred buffalo, cloak me in your wisdom. Keep me warm through the storms of life. Fill my life with goodness. Teach me the way of gratitude and prayer. Yeah, pile number 3, gratitude and prayer, right? And when people are trying to draw you into their like crazy arguments, to their demanding attitudes, to their, you know, trying to knock you off your center or knock you off your core, I feel like pile number 3, Spirit is just saying for you guys to, you know, work with gratitude, work with prayer, work with abundance, okay? And being grateful for what you have. We have here descending power, and we have Ascended Master Lao Tzu and Zinsight Crystal. And we'll read this in a minute, okay? So this is very interesting, descending power. And, you know, on the Wheel of Fortune, sometimes we're on the descent and sometimes we're on the ascent, okay? We're going up and sometimes we're going down, and that's the nature of life, okay? And people may have something to say about the way you're living your life right now, or trying to weigh in on the choices that you're making for some reason, pile number 3, okay? But we're gonna talk more about this. We've got chair empty. Someone is leaving your life, okay? And hey, you know, if somebody wants to leave your life, that's up to them. I mean, and I feel like maybe someone expected you to have a bigger reaction to that, or for you to try to stop them, or to argue against that, right? Or to threaten you to leave so that you're, you know, waiting around for them, or you're protesting about them leaving. Also, you guys could be leaving too, you know? And with an empty chair, it's like you're not obligated to sit around and wait for this person to come around, all right? Like, you've got your own journey with the Wheel of Fortune. You've got your own journey in your own life to live. We have pineapple and reconciliation. Okay, and I do feel like this could have to do with a romantic relationship or some type of a relationship, but particularly a romantic relationship, somebody wanting to stop you before you leave, or somebody wanting to reconcile with you. And I think you guys with the Wheel of Fortune have come to terms that this situation is changing, and that it's not the way that it was before. But I feel like once you realize that and accepted it, I feel like this person tried to maybe come back, or they tried to get you back in some way, okay? Or tried to argue about what happened in this relationship or how it went down. And it's like, it doesn't really matter if it's over. Like, you know, why did it doesn't really matter. Like, at this point with the Wheel of Fortune, you know, it's like you and this person are on two different paths now, and maybe you have been for a while, and it's like, who cares at this point, okay? And this person may be trying to blame you for certain things, or you may hear that this person is trying to flip the story on you in some way, or make it seem like they did everything for you with this bison energy, or make it seem like they took care of everything, or they did everything for you. And it's like, I feel like they're just trying to do that to get you to argue with them and to stay in their life more. And it's like, no, you know? We have Caterpillar. Things will not always be this way. A change is coming. Yeah, and you guys are getting ready to transform into the butterfly. You've kind of been in your cocoon, all right? And, you know, this person really getting on you, I feel like at times, pile number 3, for the way that you live your life, and, you know, making it feel like they're the ones that did everything for you. And I just think you were going through a phase then, pile number 3, and you're changing, okay? And Spirit just saying, it's a weird phase right now with the Wheel of Fortune and this Caterpillar energy. Someone has left your life, then they try to come back and reconcile or whatever. It is a weird phase right now, but at the same time, Spirit is saying when you're a caterpillar and you're in that phase of incubation, it's not time to kind of come out of it yet. We're mid-process, in the middle of a change here. And this person, I feel like at times trying to interrupt that for you with their arguments or trying to come back into your world, okay? We have concern, but it's coming out reversed, okay? So fake concern trolls, you know, people that, oh, I'm concerned about you and your life and where you're headed, and you know, I don't know if you can make it without me. And, you know, for some of you, this could be a family member or a father figure as well, okay? Or just the men in your life in general, like fake concern trolls. Oh, you know, like you need me, or you need me to protect you, or you can't stand on your own without me, or you're dependent on me. It's like, fuck you, you know? I feel like you guys are over it, okay? And this person, trying to act really concerned about what's going on with you or what's happening with you, while at the same time trying to vindicate themselves and make you seem like you don't really know what you're doing, okay? Which isn't, like, it's not okay. We have toil and labor, but it's reversed, okay? So this person could be trying to argue with you about your job or your life path or what you want to do for a living, making you feel like what you do isn't important, making you feel like, you know, the work that you do is just like somebody's saying, I'm concerned, like that, you know, like you're not gonna make it, or I'm concerned that, you know, you can't pay your bills without me, whatever it is, you know, I'm concerned that you're on the wrong path in life. It's like, what's it of their business anyway, you know? It's none of their business anyway, pile number 3. And I feel like, you know, if you start to argue with this person or you start to get into it with them, it just distracts you from what you're already doing and, you know, from this change that you're going through. So Spirit is just telling you, if you have someone that's riding your butt like that, Spirit's like, no, you know, like they're just causing more irritation. We have rising sun. A dark phase and a struggle is over, pile number 3. A new phase is upon you, one of hope, glory, light, and triumph. It is one through boldness and persistence. You have been going through very much, and now victory is upon you. For the divine solar child, a new consciousness within you is born, okay? A dark phase is over, pile number 3. And with this toil and labor reversed, I feel like you guys aren't going to be having to scrape by so much, or you're not going to have to be like so on the edge with things. I do feel like more abundance here with this bison, and abundance is coming your way. Okay, and those people are going to have to eat their words, pile number 3, and they can just keep their concerns to themselves. You know, if they were not trying to egg you on and act like a jerk, then I'd be like, sure, that's cool, you know, like that they have concern for pile number 3 or want to help pile number 3. But it's like, no, I think they're just trying to argue with you and be a butthead, okay? And I think you just don't need them as much anymore. So they feel useless with this empty chair. And so they're just trying to find ways to egg you on, okay? And it's like, no. We have pride. I love myself and I see everyone in front of myself. I see everyone in myself, okay? And this person kind of fucking with your pride, I feel like, pile number 3. And they may even tell you like, oh, pile number 3 is too prideful. They just don't want my help, you know? And it's like, no, like, you know, and it seems like no matter what you do, unless you're crawling to them on your hands and knees, they have something to say about it. They have some argument, they have something to say about it. It's like, who cares, you know? Like, who are they, God? Like, I don't think so, you know? We have change here. I understand that nothing can grow or evolve without movement. Yeah, movement, the wheel of fortune, okay? And I feel like you guys are in the middle here with this caterpillar, with this change. And this person somehow hoping to maybe reconcile with you with this pineapple energy, but, you know, I don't know. I feel like you guys are now at the point, pile number 3, where you're like, I've had to do this on my own. I can stand on my own. I don't need this person. I'm moving my life in a new direction, okay? And I feel like this person's just talking crap because they don't want you to move on and change, okay? And pretty much every single one of these piles had a change card pop up, which tells you that people try to argue with other people when they're making changes in their life, and when they're afraid of being rejected, abandoned, or losing someone, they start arguments with people to try to keep them around, okay? And it's very obvious to me tonight through all of these readings, like change keeps coming up, okay? We have the Ace of Pentacles. Wow, abundance, right? A chance to really make that coin, a chance to really make some money, a chance for a new job, a chance for a new opportunity. Pile number 3, okay? A chance to start over, a chance to really ground yourself from a practical perspective. Oh, wow, we have the 2 of Pentacles. All right, so we have the Ace of Pentacles and the 2 of Pentacles, and we have change again. So we have 2 cards of change. So some of you may have made a career change, or decided to go back to school, or decided to pursue something, a dream or something you've always wanted to do. And maybe some of you quit a job that you had to work really hard at, but that you didn't like, okay? And people just, you know, concerned trolls coming out of the woodwork everywhere, trying to get you to engage in an argument with them about the choices that you're making for yourself, okay? But in the tarot, the 2 of Pentacles, the esoteric title is the Lord of Harmonious Change, okay? So we're always changing as people. We're always growing. We're always changing. You can see the Ouroboros here, like, you know, change is inevitable. It always comes. When we try to hang on to things, we're just restricting ourselves and restricting other people, okay? And I feel like this person just has a really hard time accepting that you don't need them as much anymore, or that you have changed and grown, okay? And, you know, it's like they expect you to always be the caterpillar, but you're not, all right? You're wild and free with the Wheel of Fortune now. And you're also very mature and responsible, okay? And we have the Princess of Dis here, or the Page of Pentacles is what it would be in a Rider-Waite deck. But I mean, I feel like you guys have a really good plan, and I think you've really thought out what you want to have happen here. And we have all Pentacles. We have the Ace, the Two of Pentacles, and then the Princess of Pentacles, okay? So, I mean, you guys really taking pride in what you know and really working hard for what it is that you want for this next phase of your life, okay? And, I mean, you're proving all these people wrong, pile number 3, and they really have, like, your energy, I feel like, is overpowering in the sense that you know who you are, you know why you're doing it, you have a practical plan for doing it, you're working hard at it. I don't know why these people are trying to say anything to you. All they're doing is distracting you and acting like idiots, okay? And if they're so concerned about losing you, then they should be trying harder to cheer you on and be there for you and not, you know, you're the rising sun, okay? The dark phase and the struggle is over, pile number 3. And your new phase is upon you now, one of hope, glory, light, and triumph, okay? Triumph over all these people that tried to keep you small or keep you down, you know? It's like, no, thank you, all right? And you're invited to not fight with these people and not feel that you have to prove yourself to them, but to just stay focused, to stay on course, to stay on your path, and to be dedicated, okay? That's what you're invited to do. You're definitely not invited to a shit fest with these people, okay? And, you know, your actions will speak for you, all right? Your success and your blossoming in life and your abundance in life will speak for you. You know what I mean? That'll shut people up real quick. So pile number 3, let's go ahead and look at this descending power. All right, card number 28. We could have some people around age 28 here, just heading into their Saturn return. But let's go ahead and take a look, okay? The descending power. We bring you the blessing of descending power. This is a powerful downward current of energy that allows for manifestation, for bringing things into form, right? Pile number 3, for strengthening the spiritual connection to the body and the bringing of your light to the earth, right? In spiritual tradition, there is much emphasis on energy rising. Yet without the balance of descending power, you will feel lost in your mind, scattered in your thinking, frustrated in your efforts to see the inspired ideas you've received translated into completed tasks in the physical world. The uprising power helps you shift frequencies and access inspiration, while descending power helps you to ground to create. There is a time and a place for both the rising and the descending currents of divine energy. You are guided to attend at this time to the descending power to make the best progress you can on your life path, okay? And, you know, in the spiritual path in life, there's energies that are dedicated to, you know, raising up energies from the lower to the upper chakras. But right now, you're moving energy from the upper down to the lower, pile number 3, and becoming more grounded and abundant in what you're creating and doing. However, what about those who are already upwardly mobile, spiritually speaking? Some people already have an open and stimulated higher chakras. I feel like you already do, pile number 3, okay? This tends to mean having an open mind and often some kind of belief in spirit or a philosophy of some sort that works for them, okay? That helps them feel that they have some sort of purpose or valuable contribution to make in the world. Okay, even if you're still working out the details of what that contribution or purpose might be. They often have more ideas than they know what to do with. They perceive a lot and are often sensitive to energy, including the thoughts and feelings of other people, animals, and even the earth herself. Okay, yet there can be great frustration in the translation of those extraordinary perceptions into material reality in the form of project tasks and a clear sense of purpose made practical. Okay, so I feel like this is the gift of descending power, pile number 3. This is the reorientation for the more spiritually inclined person so that vitality can be generated, all right? And The descending power begins with intention. Any kind of grounding is an act of will, especially for those that find it easier to fly free, right? The Wheel of Fortune, and soar among the stars, the world of ideas, or the realms of subtle energies. The best way to access the gift of descending power is to put your mind in your lower body. For some, this will feel nearly impossible at first, but it will become easy with practice. Okay, you have accomplished awareness in the upper chakras, something that is truly magnificent and many others are just beginning to work on. Well done, pile number 3. Now you get to bring the joy of spirit down into your body and into your world. This is a beautiful journey from the head to the heart to the hips. It helps you feel like your spirit and your soul and your body are all working together in harmony. This creates energy and power for your path. So put your mind, your attention, your awareness in your hips, in your belly, in your legs, and in your feet. Get to know those parts of your body. Talk to them. Tell them you love them. Touch them. Make friends with your lower body. The magnetism of the descending power will then be activated more fully and for the benefit of this to come to you. Okay? So that's what's happening right now, pile number 3. And just saying, a lot of you have already been working on your upper chakras for a long time right now, and you already are very familiar with the spiritual world, but we're bringing everything into form now, okay? And haters and people who, you know, fake concern trolls, whatever, always have some idea about it, you know, about whatever, okay? And I just feel like right now, having a healthy sense of pride is good. There's nothing wrong with pride, pile number 3, okay? And I feel like taking pride and taking, you know, a pat on the back for all the great changes that you've been working on. All right, my pile number 3s, that's a very empowering reading for you guys, okay? Thank you so much, pile number 3. And everybody, today I do have a little tip jar in the description box of my channel. If you feel like showing me a little love and you want to leave me a little tip, much appreciated, but no obligation, of course. And thank you so much for everyone for being here today. I truly appreciate your energy and being able to read for you. Thank you so much, everybody, and take care on your path.